everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Poetry in Purgatory. Last time, we finished off the Bliss route, and we ended off with this, if I can remember where I'm actually going, where is it? It's a gallery, here it is. We ended off with this really nice art piece, because we went the romance route with Bliss. And so, now at this point, we can just, go see Bliss whenever we want in the Ouroboros bar. Either midday, we can go on a date with him off to the restaurant, or we can hang out and spend the evening with him, or spend the night with him in his room. Yeah. So, that was a nice thing. That was a nice time. Very sweet. But at this point, it was even said in the route that we should probably focus more on our goal. So today, we're going to be getting back to the main story. Where did my phone go? I just heard it go off. Why are you going off right now? Go away. Silence you. Silent right now. There you go. But, yeah, let's jump back into things. So, main story, Act 1. We have to be in the evening at the Hall of Deities so we can give our gifts to these two. Misplaced boxes. I feel like I misremembered this one being closed before, but maybe it was always open and I just wasn't paying enough attention. It's a huge, seemingly impenetrable door. That's the same. I was wondering if it might be different now that we heard voices from the other side. But, hey you two. Warning, you are about to start events that lead to the act's end. If you proceed, you won't be able to finish any optional content that remains. I figured this might be the ending of the act right here. That's kind of why I wanted to finish up with the Bliss stuff first. So, this is probably going to be our last episode of this for right now, at least for a few months until we get an update to it. Let's jump into it, shall we? Well, look who it is. Our resident cat burglar, Miss Salvie. Isobel, I'm sorry for disturbing you, but I'll be quick, I promise. This ought to be good. Come on, Isabella, you can do this. You'll feel better once it's over. I'm very sorry for everything that I've done wrong since coming here. I'm sorry for being disrespectful, sorry for questioning your authority, and I'm especially sorry for what me and Bliss did the other night. I understand how suspicious that must have looked, but what do I say? I didn't even bother coming up with a believable cover-up story before talking to them again. Dang it, I'm dumb and useless. Father was right all along, and it's fine, Miss Salvie. Huh? Huh? It is? I've had an enlightening chat with my better half here, and do not call me that. Why not? Because it's not true, for starters. Fine. I've had an enlightening chat with my associate here, and I've come to realize that I may have, well... Go on. I may have overreacted, if only by a slight margin. Ah? Are you apologizing to me? No, don't be So it seems... I can't believe it. It certainly is. It's certainly a first for him. Be sure to savor it. While still keeping in mind that I'm watching you, of course. Guide. Was there anything else you wanted, Isobel? Oh, right. Yes, actually. I appreciate the apology, but also, I have something for you too. My way of showing how sorry I truly am. You mean to pay us tribute? How pleasantly intriguing. Really? You didn't have to, you know. I insist, sis. So, here you go. Yay! Oh yeah, it took me a second to realize why that made her so bright. At the end of the last main story event, she called us sis and we said got a voice to her instead, which got her upset. So yay! So, here you go. Oh, this is... I see that you've enlisted the aid of Mr. Melioda. You're quite resourceful, Miss Salvie. This is fantastic. I can't wait to read it. We deem your tributes acceptable. More than that. Yes, well... I'm happy you like the gifts. Getting them to you was a real pain in the butt, after all. I'll be leaving then. Wait. Would you like to stay for a drink? I don't foresee this ending poorly at all. It feels like offering me drinks is the one thing everyone in Purgatory has in common. Huh? Oh, nothing. Spending time with both of them like this could be dangerous. But then again, I might end up learning things that could be useful. I'd love to stay for a while, if it's not a problem. This is the greatest honors for one such as This is the greatest of honors for one such as you, Miss Salvie. I'm sure you'll be able to appreciate it to its full extent. Thank you. Some unexpectedly pleasant moments later... More apple cider, Isabel? I can't believe cider is the deity's drink of choice. What were you expecting? Nectar? No? But yes, more cider sounds great. What's wrong with the guide? He hasn't been moving for a while. Don't mind him. He gets like that after eating one of those berries of his. So it's like a food coma? Of sorts. Hey, I really appreciate what you did here today. It speaks volumes about you. After what happened, that you'd still... It inspires me, really. Seeing you push on and show humility in the face of the unfair. It makes me want to be a better deity. I wish that I could say that it was easy, but... At least things worked out fine in the end. Thank you. No, thank you. So, sister, here's some food for thought. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Okay. If given the chance, would you return to heaven? Probably. What's this now? Probably. I don't know. Saying goodbye to the people I've met here would be hard. I mean, I kind of want to just keep going with the blue option. It's great to hear that you've already formed such bonds here, Isobel. Although, are those relationships strong enough to say no to that lovely place? Guide? Lovely, is it? So gullible. It's all bells and whistles, an imaginary oasis for the perpetually thirsty. That's the Shadowberry talking. Is it really? Don't mind him, Isobel. Heaven is a bit of a controversial subject here, as you've probably realized by now. Miss Salvie, don't you think it's wise to make up your own opinion about things? Or are you simply a puppet of God? Da-dun. He knew all the time. I'm no puppet of anyone. I was banished, remember? So you say. Huh? Relax. You humans are mostly unsanitary and insufferable lot. But the human will, the ability to choose your own way, to follow your dreams, silly as they may be, come heck or high water. All the while knowing that your time is so dreadfully limited. That I like. So hold on to it, Miss Salvie. And think for yourself. I'll try. Spoken like a true champion of the mortal coil. We're done here for today. Right. Thank you again, Isobel. I think the guide has known all along. The guide's been toying with us. But also, it feels like the guide might have been toying with us the entire time, but it feels like there might also be something more there. But I definitely think the guide knows. Don't mention it. Bye. If you ever need to talk about anything, your sister is right here. The same goes for you. I'll see you later. Bye, voice. Well, that went a lot better than expected. It's about time, really. I'm long overdue such luck. But the way the guide talked about heaven... Was there anything to that, or was he just talking nonsense? Is Remm hiding more from me than I thought? I should ask her about it if I ever see her again. Time to head back to my room, I guess. Let me get a sip of my drink real quick, 1 second. There we go. The guide and the voice. They sure do have an interesting chemistry. I wonder how they ever managed to get any work done, constantly bickering like that. And besides, what work are they even doing? There must be more to their jobs than talking to dead people, right? Maybe she holds on to something, asking about them being romantically involved. Uh, Thinking about them together suddenly reminds me of my first kiss. It was with the boy next door. It was with the girl just down the street. I mean, I think our characters canonically bi. Like, maybe Pan, I don't know. It was with the girl just down the street. I'll never forget that day. I wonder if she remembers me. Oh well, I'm spent. It's strange, though. And Alessio told me that I don't need to sleep, but I feel pretty convinced that I'm actually am tired. Is it just my imagination? I just realized something that I guess never appeared to me before. With the whole time of day, as like a side effect of the whole time of day thing that the voice created, people no longer just sleep for like years and years on end, like Astrid did in Pitstop. That doesn't happen anymore, because the whole the time of day thing, I guess. Unseen circumstances that don't mean anything for playing, but like world at large, maybe. Anyways, is it just my imagination? Honestly, I'd like to rest less since those dreams I have are anything but pleasant. So many questions, so few answers. What piece of history are we going to get today? A memory from long ago enters your mind, and you start to reflect. You and the girl from just down the street are eating ice cream together. Father says that you're spending too much time with her, but you know exactly why that is. You're feeling things after all. Throwing caution to the wind, you move closer to her. Close enough to forget any semblance of what you should and should not do. Looking into her eyes, perfectly interlocked with yours, makes you feel alive. A million butterflies dancing perfectly in tune with the beating of your heart. A waltz reserved solely for the springtime of youth. Before you know it, your lips meet, and you taste the forbidden fruit of romance for the first time. Awkward at first, and not at all like in the movies, but it feels good. Returning home, your father is furious. He knows. Ugh, what was that? Go away. He knows. But how? A servant in the corner, smiling maliciously. One of the father's biggest and brightest. He saw you. He told him. Father is screaming now, letting you know all the things that are wrong with you. And oh, are they many. You never saw that girl again. Great, there goes my mood. Act 1. Deliver the gifts. How did this update? All of Isabel's memories will be revealed in future updates. Okay, that was the update here. Okay. Great, there goes my mood. Not that it was all that good to begin with. My father sounds like a wonderful person. Hey, Isabel, wake up already. I know you're there, man. Perchance she is yet to rise from her slumber? I'm assuming this is Indalecio. But maybe not with the question marks. I think we would have gotten Indalecio's name if it was. Perchance she is yet to rise from her slumber. It's Bliss. And it sounds like he isn't alone. Bliss? You know it, man. I've got some good news, so let me and our special guest in, huh? Just a moment. Finally, man. I've been knocking forever. Who was it going to be? I was sleeping. Sorry if I woke you up. Don't worry about it. I was having a bad dream, so you actually kind of saved me. A dream? Huh. Never had a single one of those since coming here. Really? Yep, I'm all alone. Apparently with that. Anyway, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to be your friendly neighborhood savior. Didn't you say that you brought a guest? Without asking me first, no less. Yeah, sorry about that. But it will all make sense soon. Stop standing in the hallway and join us already, man. Who are you? I must be invited first. What are you, a vampire? No. I am polite. I am polite. Is that Sheol? Perhaps. Ugh. I was going to say it was Sheol as soon as I saw perchance, and I didn't go for it, of course. Perchance. Perhaps. What is she doing here? And together with Bliss? You can come in. Thank you. Juvenile decor. A room fit for royalty. She, a child at heart. Rude? I mean, fair, but a little rude. I like your room, princess. It doesn't sound like you do. Then you must have misheard. You should know that I have pondered our relationship of late. Our relationship? Yes. After the many heartfelt conversations we've shared, it is no longer fitting to refer to each other by our first names. I wouldn't say that there've been many, and heartfelt is probably pushing it too. Which is why you're henceforth to be known as Princess, and you may call me Sheol. I knew it. That's already what I call you. Yes, but now you have my consent to do so. What's going on here? So, Sheol, what should we call each other? It is too early for us to discuss that. Figures. They know each other even less? It's way too early in the morning for all this. No, it is not. We already know you're nocturnal. I have already written 3 poems and consumed several cups of peppermint tea. Therefore, the time is just right. Sheol, you... Easy now, men. Let's move on to more important things, huh? Right. You've yet to tell me why you've come here together. Yeah, okay, so here goes, man. I've recruited this little lady to our cause. Our army is growing. We are too few to be an army. Our team, then. At least 4 soldiers are required to make up a team. Why the heck do you know these things, man? When are we recruiting Apex? Fine. Our duo is growing into a trio. Satisfied? The duo's growth was already finished by the time you announced that it was to become a trio. So, in other words, Sheol. You know, I kinda can't wait for Sheol's route, because I do really like Sheol. I can't with you, man. Please focus. So, anyway, I have a new plan, and with Sheol's help, we can... Wait. Huh? She knows? About me, heaven, the mission? Well, yeah. You told her all that without asking me first. What's the matter with you? I figured we were on a tight schedule, and, how could you be so careless? We're already in danger, and... The guide can read her mind. That was like my main sticking point, like, wait a second, this should have been discussed. Don't worry about that, man. The rooms are safe, and I filled her in over at my place. You were together in your room? Yeah, but not like that, man. You know I'm your guy, Isobel. I would not touch this man for all the black dresses in the world. I'm not that hideous, am I? It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you went here afterwards. Yeah? She knew everything while you were walking over to my room. That's more than enough time for the guy to pick up on things. Dang, that's true. A glaring oversight, Bliss. Shut up, you. So that's it, then. It's all over. Hey now, just hold on. Maybe Remm can help out. How do you figure? I don't know, man. But you have some sort of link to heaven, don't you? Someone to report to, so Remm knows what you're up to? Speaking of which, we only spoke to Vol once after we got caught. We didn't speak to him again. Maybe I do. You could ask them for help. I mean, Remm is God. She can do anything, can't she? Look, man. I'm so sorry for messing things up. Again. But if Sheol stays in here, then the guide can't read her thoughts. I'll keep her company while you ask for help, and then maybe there's a chance. By the impatience of Vereen, you're making me a prisoner in this pink underworld. I knew you didn't like my room. Right. Not relevant now. Yeah, I could try asking Remm. I have no idea what she can do for us all the way from heaven, but it's still worth a shot, right? Oh, screw you. I'm not letting you off the hook just like that. I tried real hard to get the deities to trust me, getting them gifts that they really loved, and now here you are, making sure that all I did was in vain. For all we know, maybe he's here right now, just outside that door. Getting ready to send us to the box again. Permanently this time. I don't know what to say, man. Just stay put until I'm back. Right. I'll return as soon as possible. I am counting the seconds, princess. Dang it, Bliss. How could you make such an obvious mistake? To think I kissed that selfish idiot. Quest log updated. There's no time to lose. I have to go find Volumnius. Hurry to Volumnius and ask for help. Go away. My heart has never beaten this fast. Even back when I was alive. Maybe the guide really didn't hear anything. But even if he doesn't know now, he'll definitely find out sooner or later. Sheol can't stay in my room forever, after all. Volumnius. It's daytime, Isobel. This isn't... That expression. You aren't bringing me more bad news, are you? I can't believe it. The fact that you practically run here every time something bad happens. That's the type of suspicious behavior we must avoid. When Remm hears about this, she will... Hold on, I'm getting a message. From God? Yes. I see. You're sure? As you command, mistress. Well... We're going back to heaven. Just like that? No, not just like that. It's because you keep making major mistakes. So, as a result, we're walking all the way back. Is she very angry with me? I would assume so. She didn't tell you? She can be quite difficult to understand sometimes, even for me. But it goes without saying that she wouldn't summon you unless things were serious. I suppose. Won't the deities notice that I'm gone? We're denizens, Isobel. The only reason why we can even meet here and talk like this is that the guide can't detect us. For the same reason, you temporarily leaving should also go unnoticed. All right then. I just thought of something. Is this really the best time? Hear me out. Both me and Bliss are denizens. So, how did the guide know that we would be at the Hall of Deities? The night he caught us, I mean. Huh. He is famously a control freak, so perhaps he was just keeping the premises guarded when he found you? Maybe. At any rate, we must leave now. Trust me, you don't want to keep God waiting. Follow me. Mysterious Shadow. Huh. Who are you? I feel like we've seen them before. I don't remember when. It wasn't in Delesio, but I feel like I've seen them somewhere. Welcome back to heaven. You didn't speak a single word during the walk here. Oh, right. I'm sorry about that. I was distracted. By what? You. Huh? I meant that, by which I mean, and please don't take it the wrong way. You see, Here he goes again. There's just a lot on my mind right now. Just leave it at that, shall we? It's not like you're the only one who's... Hiya, my lovelies. I hope Big Bad Purgatory hasn't been too mean to ya. Hey, Remm. Mistress. Hello. Issy. It's great to see you again. But, oh, there are little scraps of dust everywhere. I should have tidied the old place up a bit for ya. Can you forgive me? I don't mind. Good. I mean, forgiving me is the least you can do. Since you keep messing up like this. My mistress. I Oops, I went and used a bad word. I guess this story just became off limits for little kiddos. Ah, well, worth it. She's insane. Mistress, if I may speak. Of course, Volley. Hearing that silky smooth voicey voice of yours always cheers me up. I'm sure that Isobel is doing her best. And besides, if you'll hear her out... The silky smooth just went harshy dull. I mean, did you forget that I can read her thoughts? I already know exactly what's on Best Girl's mind. Huh? Let's go to my office, Issy. It's time for us to have a little heart-to-heart. As for you, Volley, wait here until we're done. I understand, mistress. Now, Issy, hold on to your little butt. What? Ta-da! Let me get a quick sip of my drink. Where'd it go? Why does it keep disappearing? Here it is. So, this isn't great. This is in the realm of bad. There we go. Sorry. Ta-da! You don't look impressed. Has the miracle of teleportation already gotten stale for ya? I have been seeing a lot of it in Purgatory. Bah. Speaking of which, care to explain yourself? I told you that I believe in ya, and this is how you repay me. Very selfish, don't you think? I'm offering you this paradise of pure bliss, and you can't even muster up the will to try. But... that isn't fair. Why are you putting so much pressure on me? I'm just a girl who happened to die. Why do you think someone like me can... It doesn't make any sense. All my father ever told me was how worthless I am. And then I come here and you're just like him. You raised me up only to knock me down. It's sadism. I really tried. And I'm still trying. Dang it, if you read my mind then you already know that. What kind of messed up god are you? Are you done? You know, this little display of pure emotion has convinced me. Uh-oh. I'm gonna give you another chance. What? You're not just a girl, Issy, even though you might think so right now. Didn't I tell ya? You are special. And if I say so, then that's a fact. It's the oldest truth written in those dusty old books you got back on Earth. My word is law. And all of this proves it beyond a doubt. You keep getting tripped up and you keep getting back up. If you really were just a girl, you would just lay down and die and take it like a good little loser. That was very hard to read apparently. If you really were just a girl, you would just lay down and take it like a good little loser. There we go. Got it right this time. Let me cheer you up, Izzy. Huh? While you were down in Purgatory, your father died. My father is dead? Yep. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I was the one who killed him. What? What? Consider it a little gift from me to you. You're welcome. Now, moving on. Oh, hold on! You can't just... I can't... what? You don't seem happy, Issy. I thought you hated him. It's true that we didn't get along very well, but... he was still my father. Oh, you humans. I just don't get it. But you know what? We all gotta have character arts, don't we? Huh? I'm curious if we went a different route, like in our affinity, or not affinity, like our alignments. Like we went like the good alignment. If we had gone like the bad alignment, would we have actually been happy at his death, maybe? That would make sense. Huh? You know, like in human stories. Start in one place, end in another. I've been on Earth for so long. I've taken on so many forms. I've lived so many different lives. And I've learned so much. But emotions are really hard. Imagine trying to talk, but no matter how hard you try, you can't make any sound. Or imagine writing, but every letter ever invented is just invisible to you for some reason. That's what it's like for me. You follow? You literally cannot feel emotions then. Okay. It's not easy being me, Issy. Maybe that's why I like you so much. Because we got one thing in common. We never stop trying. And that is my arc. I'm never giving up, because I'm the godliest god of all time and space. You can't just... Huh? You can't just drop a bomb like that on me, and then pretend like everything's alright. You just can't. Bomb? You lost me. I mean the thing about you killing my father. Oh. I was just joking, he's still alive. What is wrong with you? Hey, wasn't that just a load off your mind? That was the real gift. The gift of relief. You're welcome, again. Please, stop toying with me. I'm not toying. But okay. Time for me to lay some truth on ya, Issy. When I yelled at you earlier, I was mad. Can you imagine? Yes. But I have to tell ya. The real reason why you got me that angry wasn't your missteps. Or even those of that silly ex-denizen. She's talking about Bliss. Issy, I'm about to be vulnerable. So bear with me, okie dokies. I'm a bit jelly. Huh? Did you just say that you're jelly? Am I using the word wrong? Isn't that how the cool kids say they're jealous? I mean, yeah. You're using it right then. Oh, goody. Alright, back to being weak and exploitable. Wah, sniffle, wah, wah. What the... I've seen it. In your mind. You're starting to like those second-rate deities. And I'm worried that you might like them more than you like me. That liar who is even trying to convince you that heaven isn't fantastically fantastic. And his temptress of a sidekick. Is he right about heaven, though? Is there something you're not telling me about life here in paradise? How dare you! Sorry, I'm under a lot of stress. I wasn't always like this, you know. You ever felt like something you don't want to feel, Issy? All the time. But I thought you didn't have emotions. The cruelty. But yeah, true that. Not like you humans do anyway. But me and my little bro, I can't really explain it in a way that won't literally blow your mind, but things can be unpleasant for us. Which is actually why I sent you to Purgatory to begin with. You see, I've been getting weaker. Things that I didn't concern myself with before are now a bit concerning. I'm even yelling obscenities at my favorite little Issy. Something's wrong with me. With heaven. And, actually, the afterlife as a whole. Like you've already guessed, it's very likely that those pesky black-clad posers are behind it. But I didn't tell you that before, because I wanted you to start your little assignment with a clean slate. Wouldn't want to mess with your investigation and all, you know. Especially since I wasn't entirely sure about their involvement. But now, I actually think we're getting closer. And I need you more than ever, Issy. I really am telling you the truth. So you can't let yourself be seduced by those two, because if you do, things will be bad. Bad how? If I'm really so important, can't you at least tell me that much? There's a natural order of things. If I'm right and Purgatory is somehow making me weaker, then... if I get too weak, that balance will be ruined. It would be the end of the world as you know it. But we're dead. We wouldn't know that. We wouldn't know what's happening in the world if the realm of living humans gets messed up by God being weaker even than Purgatory. Then people in Purgatory and people in Heaven wouldn't really notice well, I guess people in Heaven might, but people in Purgatory wouldn't. But it would be the end of the world as you know it. The end of the world? And let me tell ya, I might be a bit weird to ya, but I know what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is good. You don't believe me, do ya? You do believe me. You believe me, don't ya? I gave you that gift after all. The gift of messing with my head? I didn't mean it like that. God, try being God yourself if you think it's so easy. But, please don't steal my job. um, you're a bit hard to talk to, Remm. Thank you. You're welcome. So, what happens now? I mean, you already know what I need help with. Yuppers. Don't worry, I got you covered. I got a little gem, which words are hard. I got a little gem, which is just what the doctor ordered for a situation like this. Have a looky look. It's very shiny. You're right. And that's not all. Keeping this close to you actually blocks out the guide's mind reading. You have an object like that just lying around here? Of course. Straight from the old treasury it is. I put the Deus in Deus Ex Machina. You're free to print that quote on the shirt if you want, because I feel like it's a winner. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see that on a shirt. But anyways, Anywho, give that little blue Rocky Rock to your gloomy friend, and she'll be free from prying guidedness. But won't the guide notice that he suddenly can't, access her mind? Well, that's the beauty of it. To nosy people like him, this cutie of a jewel actually replaces one's thoughts with other, different ones. So little bro will think he knows her thoughts. What he thinks he knows will be false. He won't know the difference. Very convenient. Yep. Here you go. Gained mind blocker. Wrong thing. A small blue jewel that is very easy on the eyes. Holding it close prevents the guide from accurately reading your mind. Nice. I can't believe Bliss was actually right about this. Huh? The ex-denizen? Yes, I know. But why can't you believe that he was right? I am God, you know. Of course I can help you out. Are you doubting me again, Issy? No, good. Because, let me tell ya, I love ya. And I really want you here with me in heaven. But, no more mistakes. 'Kay? I mean, you do want to be in paradise, far away from the strange little men and women of Purgatory. Don't ya? Well, I don't want the world to end. Will I ever get you back to work, Issy? Now then, back to the pearly gates you go. Wait, can you tell me why Bliss was banished from heaven? Huh. Someone sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Yeah, that's right. After all, you threw him out. What's to say you won't do the same thing to me? Oh my. When did you get so bold, Issy? I mean, we were yelling at Remm a few moments ago, so, I don't know. Well, Fine, you really want to know? Here's the answer. It's none of your dang business. But I can ease your worries a little bit, if that's what you're asking. You are not him. The circumstances that led to his little exit, well, let's just say that's not in the books for ya. What's that supposed to mean? God knows. Next time we meet, Issy, I'm counting on good news. You got that? Yes. Yay! Bye. Oh. Volumnius? Are you alright, Isobel?
I think so.
Hmm. I'm glad you're alright.
Are you worried about me?
I only meant that. And please don't misconstrue that to mean, but furthermore, you should keep in mind.
I think that's the first time I've smiled today. Thanks, Vol. I needed that. Vol is so bad at speaking. I relate, buddy. I relate.
Bull.
Oh, sorry. You don't want to be called that?
No, it's fine.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm sorry for being so harsh on you before. The pressure of someone expecting the world from you. It's a feeling that I know very well. I believe that you and I may have that in common, both in life and in death. And Remm, well, she's certainly a handful sometimes.
Are you afraid she'll hear when you say things like that? Aren't you afraid, rather?
No, she likes me.
I wonder how that feels.
She cares for you too, Isobel.
If this is how she treats those she likes, then I'm scared to think how she treats people that she doesn't.
Honestly, you're right to fear that. Now then, shall we return to Purgatory?
I guess we have to.
Indeed.
Lead on, Volley. Lead on, Volumnius. After you, Vol. Best log updated. Oh. Return to your room. Okay, it was just a simple fade to black. I was wondering if I missed something there.
Final step. Stop. This place again.
You ever get the feeling like you're being followed?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Hey, Vol. I'm sorry that you have to keep doing this. Walking me here and there, like leading a blind person along. It must be annoying.
Things would certainly be easier if you could teleport as well, but no use dwelling on things we can't change.
Easier said than done sometimes.
Indeed. At any rate, you can contact me from here as usual. If, if you think I can be of use to you, that is.
I appreciate that, Vol. What if I just want to talk, though?
That's fine too. Just be sure to pick your moments. We don't want to get caught after all.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Got it, got it.
Give my regards to... never mind.
Was he about to ask us to say that to tell the voice that he says hi? Was he about to do that? Then that would kind of ruin the whole mission, wouldn't it, Vol?
Never mind.
Huh?
Sorry, I spoke before thinking. I'll work on that. Best of luck, Isobel.
Thank you. I'll see you later. I'm assuming we're going to have a small conversation with Bliss and with Sheol before ending off this part then. But let's continue on. This is going pretty long. Hopefully we're pretty close to done. Ew. Things just keep getting weirder. Now I'm apparently traveling between Purgatory and Heaven and back again, all in less than a day. If I weren't constantly nervous, I'd probably be taking in the spectacle of it a bit more. As for Remm and the guide, I don't know who I trust more, or rather trust less. Don't trust either. Really is what it seems like, but it seems like, I don't know. They're both scary, but at least Remm hasn't tortured me, so that's a point in her favor, I guess. There's just too much going on at the same time, and I need to focus. Remember, Isobel. Remember that feeling you got when you felt what heaven was truly like? Yes, that feeling is worth fighting for. I'll pull through. I'll push on. All of this will be worth it in the end. I'm sure of it. I should hurry back to my room and give this thing to Sheol. At long last, the princess returns. At long last? You do know I was in heaven, right? So you say. You... Never mind. Oh yeah, you don't really believe that this is the true afterlife. You believe that the guide is lying that this is afterlife. So I'm assuming you think that Remm God is lying too then? Or do you just not believe us? It's one or the other. I think it's the former though, with how you reacted to the guide earlier. But anyways, never mind. Not opening that can of worms. Worms. I said never mind. Anyway, I've got some good news. Where's Bliss? He left. When? Earlier. He was supposed to stay here and keep you company. I'm glad he didn't. That man worries me. What do you mean? By the laziness of Astaroth. Do you not see it? See what? Hey there, man. You made it back in one piece, huh? No thanks to you. Alright already. I know that I did a stupid thing. But I was right in the end, wasn't I? Remm was able to help? Yes. Oops, wrong button. I knew it. She always pulls through. Tell me something, Bliss. Huh? Why are you such a big fan of someone who banished you? Shouldn't you hate her for that? It's complicated, man. I mean, of course I'm sad that I had to leave heaven, but you didn't really have a choice, you know. What do you mean? Hey, shouldn't we be focusing on the mission instead? No. Look, we're about to risk our lives. Afterlives. Thank you, Sheol. You're welcome. Sorry. I understand that it's hard to talk about, but there needs to be some trust here, too. You're saying that you don't trust me? I thought we had a special bond, man. Well, you keep making these out-of-character mistakes, even though you clearly know the rules of Purgatory. And then you leave Sheol all alone in my room, despite you yourself coming up with the idea of staying with her until my return. I'm glad he left, though. Sheol, please! It's just that you're being a bit unreliable right now. If we mess this up, then it's definitely over. So we can't worry about things not going as planned. Fine. I understand, man. I've been a liability. But I'm making it up to you. I promise that everything will be awesome from now on. And yeah, I really do miss heaven a lot. However, no matter what I do, there's no way I'll ever be allowed back. So let me do this for you, alright? Your reaching paradise would be like me winning the lottery vicariously. At the rainbow's end, there is no gold to be found. Purely deceit. Huh? I've been here the longest out of the three of us. Huh? I see and hear things. Sometimes, when I appear to be writing, I am listening. I figured, probably. I have never known anyone to be more vocal in his fear of the guide than you, Bliss. I find it highly implausible that you would suddenly gain the surge of courage purely for the princess's happiness. You have no idea what I would do for her happiness. Man, and here I thought you'd make a good ally. And now you're straight up roasting me. Roasting don't be silly, you're not food. I figured. I knew you were gonna do that, Sheol. I do not claim to know what the truth really is, but I wanted to voice my belief, and this is it. So what are you saying, Sheol? You don't want to help me anymore? You don't want to help out anymore? False. I find you endearing, princess. You went to heaven, apparently, to ensure my continued safety in the face of a moronic mistake. A mistake which I, also, was guilty of making. And thanks for not blaming it all on me, at least. Furthermore, I wish to inflict pain on the voice. Finding out her dirty secrets will help me do that. And to this selfish end, I will follow you without question. What is your problem with the voice? I really want to know. You're laughing now, man? Yeah. I just can't believe that things keep getting more bizarre. Here we are, three extremely different people, getting ready to do something really reckless. All for some ridiculous reasons. All for the most ridiculous reasons. The fact that we're all here is... I mean, I don't even know how any of you died, or even when. I was stabbed. In 1830. Oh no. It's a can of worms that I do not wish to consume right now. You're not supposed to eat... Let's put a pin in that for now. And that's kind of beautiful in its own way. And that's kind of beautiful in a way, though, man. And, for sharing grim fates, then I suppose I should add to the conversation. I made a mistake that cost me my life. And, I guess that's pretty much a running joke at this point, huh? Me making stupid mistakes. I'm sorry to hear that. I offer my condolences. And also my sympathies in regards to your numerous mistakes. That's a mean joke, Sheol. Joke? It was a pun. It's fine. I totally deserve to hear it, man. But it's never too late to make things right. Don't you think so? My turn, I guess. I was poisoned at dinner, and I don't know why or by whom. A classic mystery. Dang, in your own home? That's harsh. Yeah. I can't imagine who could hate me that much. I feel that. Given that we're now more acquainted, forceful as that procedure was, shall we carry on? Yeah. So, Remm gave me this, and now it's yours, Sheol. A gift from God. And I must accept it. If you don't, the guide will also be able to find out everything you know. This stone will prevent that from happening. I will be out of his sight. You'll still be able to read your mind, but the thoughts will be false. As long as you keep it close to you, that is. Marvelous. I shall keep it in my locket, so that it's ever near. Man, to think that something like this even exists. I was surprised too. Maybe it was a good thing that and maybe it was good that all this happened, huh? Don't push it. Alright. So we know what we have to do, and Sheol is now safe from the guide's mind reading. Now what? Now it's time to tell you about the plan. The plan to breach the big door in the Hall of Deities, that is. The archives of Purgatory.
That's what they claim, yeah. But no one has ever seen what's actually inside.
According to the voice, it's just documents.
Exactly. But we all know that there's something else in there, don't we?
We all know?
That's right. I've got a confession to make, man. Us going to the Hall of Deities, it wasn't my first rodeo, so to speak.
You've tried getting in before.
Remember my close friend who I've mentioned a couple times?
The one who was forever changed by the box?
Right. We went there together, and I saw the guide opening that strange door then. I definitely heard him talking to someone, or something. But when I replied to him, man, it didn't sound like any language I've ever heard.
What the? I could have sworn I understood the words.
That's what's interesting, isn't it? I mean, we're definitely onto something here, aren't we? And we're getting to the next step. That's going to be on you.
Me?
Obviously, I mean.
Only you seem to understand what it's saying, Princess.
I was getting to that.
Slowly.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, maybe it didn't speak as clearly when you were there. Or you could have just failed to make out the words properly.
You're making me sound so useless, man.
I too have heard an indistinct voice coming from beyond that door. Has everyone tried to break in there? No, I was close to the guide once. What I overheard was purely by mistake. I was writing when an overpowering timbre echoed through the Hall of Deities. She was close to him? Okay, And so, I can vouch for the fact that you are special, Princess. I see the two of you have already talked all this through. Rumors travel fast in Purgatory, and it wasn't long until I heard about your nightly escapades. I saw opportunity in this. I sought out Bliss and questioned him. Not long after that, I was privy to all of the things that we are currently discussing. But you and I have talked since then too. Why didn't you ask me? I simply assumed it would be easier to wring sensitive information out of him rather than you.
Hey!
And as is regularly the case, I was correct. So you approached Bliss, not the other way around? Correct. I owe you an apology.
Who, me?
If Sheol came to you first, that pretty much means you had no choice but to include her. The fact that she even talked to you to begin with would have been seen as suspicious by the guide. I'm sorry for assuming that.
Water under the bridge, man.
Thank you.
What a bridge.
Sheol. So, moving on. We definitely need to get inside. But how?
Now isn't that the million-dollar question? Everything hinges on you remembering the guide's hand gestures exactly. Which you still do, right?
I doubt that anyone's memory is that flawless.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, and I don't remember the hand hand signals. Ugh.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
What were the two ones after it?
It was shake, clap, or something like that.
Doubt all you want, Edgarina Allan Poe. It's still true. I believe in Isobel too. I believe in Isobel, man. Besides, if it isn't done perfectly, you'll be screwed when you try getting in next time.
I'm entering alone. Our best bet is by far is that you get in while we distract the deities. And how exactly are you going to pull that off? The voice has long dreamed of a chance to win me over, as she says. I'll make myself available, occupying her time for as long as we need. And though it will pain me greatly, I will not fail in this undertaking. I see. And the guide? We're not forgetting that he's literally everywhere, right? I have a plan for that too. You see, dear old guide is expecting Apex to finish something very special for him. And when that happens, he'll be... well, let's just say he'll be occupied for a while. Something special? An item of some kind. A shiny little thing. He can't seem to get enough of them, whatever they are. I guess you could say that he's obsessed. Meaning that his mind will be somewhere else as you go about entering the door. I wonder if it's the same item I heard the guide and Apex discussing when I was on that tour with the voice. I see. Wait, how can you possibly know all this? I get around, man. What's that supposed to mean? It means that he's nosy. I'm not Let's just move along, alright? After all, I also happen to know that that delivery is this very evening. Nosy. This evening? We're sure cutting it close then. Yeah, man. I'll be there for the delivery, making sure that the guide is putting extra focus on what he's doing. And if something goes wrong, I'll use myself as a second distraction. That should buy you some extra time. That sounds dangerous. Yeah, but I have to do this. I need to make things right, Remm. You're getting ugh, this is going on so long. This is going to be 2 videos. We're at an hour 12. This is probably going to be an hour 20, hour 30, maybe, if it actually has this next part and it doesn't cut right here. But even so, this is still 2 videos. Okay. Anyways, let's reread this one. I've been reading for a long time now. You getting permanently put in the box isn't making anything right. Then we'll have to make sure that we pull this off without a hitch. I don't even know what I'll find in there. It's our best bet, though, don't you agree? The Rainbow Man is correct, Princess. And by the insecurity of Gressel, I truly hate to admit that. Dang it, Sheol! Alright. So we're definitely doing this. Looks like it. Indeed. We still have a few hours until then, so maybe we should just take it easy for a while before we kick this off. This sounds like a plan. You can stay in my room until then. Wonderful. Don't mind me if I do, man. Great. If there's something I want to talk to them about, I should do so now. Who knows when I'll get another chance. Quest log updated. It's not done yet. I'm just gonna finish it now. I need to take a break, and I'm definitely gonna have to cut this at some point in here. So, cut this somewhere in the middle, so I need to pause for a moment, and I'll be right back.